MMA Boxing Talk here, coming at you with another video. This is a prediction video for Mark Hunt versus Frank Mir. This Saturday, UFC Fight Night 85 in Australia. So this is a fun fight for the fans. Two guys that have a ton of experience. Frank Mir is a former champion, and he held the interim belt for a little bit as well. Mark Hunt, don't let the record of I think it's like he's 11-10 or something like that. Don't let that record fool you. He's fought the best of the best, and he really has the ability to knock anyone out. Even though he's not the most his skills aren't the most diverse. He's not the most well rounded. He still has the ability to knock you out with one punch. He has so many one punch knockouts, walk off knockouts, whatever you want to call it. That's what makes this fight interesting because Mark Hunt, as much as he has his fair share of losses, all of his fights are interesting because of that factor, that one punch knockout power. So Frank Mir, awesome, well rounded fighter, amazing submissions. I know he has the most heavyweight submissions, and he might have the most submissions in UFC history. I got to look into that, but he's up there regardless. So, and Frank Mir is a very smart fighter as well. He's a smart guy, period. Listen to him break down fights and just analyze fighting in general, and you could just tell he knows what he's talking about, and he's just a smart, he's a smart guy, but he's also he's grounded. He doesn't have a big head. Let's put it that way. So, he knows of Frank Mir's power, so he's going to be careful. Frank Mir, his boxing has improved quite a bit in the last maybe 2-3 years. Because he lost about 4 in a row there, and everyone was saying he was done, and I thought he was done as well. And then all of a sudden, first round KO versus Bigfoot Silva, and then he gets a first round KO versus Todd Duffy, and man, oh man, like in the Todd Duffy fight, he showcased a lot of good boxing, but that's the problem. Mark Hunt has such a good chin, he can eat 3 or 4 of his punches and just land, and only needs to land one, and Frank Mir, can be out. Frank Mir can't take punches like Mark Hunt. You know what I mean? He's not built that way. But if he picks his spots, boxes a little, he can't just outbox Mark Hunt. Period. I don't think that'll work. Unless it's like he goes for the kill and like finishes him off first round. But like, I don't know. You don't want to get into a slugfest with Mark Hunt. That's just my opinion. That's what I wouldn't do. That wouldn't be a good game plan. But Frank Mir, I think if he mixes in his wrestling with his boxing, because he is the taller, longer fighter. He's a smarter fighter. He just has to be careful when he's boxing, and not trade with Mark Hunt. I can't stress that enough. That's what makes this fight interesting, though. But Frank Mir, I think he can take Hunt down, even though Hunt's takedown defense has improved in the later stages of his career. I think that Mir could get him to the ground somehow, and then look for a submission. Mir could definitely end this fight with a submission. I personally think it's only a 3-rounder. Oh no, it would be a 5, of course. What am I thinking? What am I saying? This is. I think Mir can get the decision, and I think he could submit him. I don't know. Mark Hunt, he hasn't been knocked out too many times in his career. But then again, Mir knocked Todd Duffy out cold. He knocked Bigfoot Silva. He didn't. He got the TKO, I believe, against Bigfoot. But Mir, I guess, could finish Hunt, but I just don't see that happening. I think it's gonna be submission or decision. I got Frank Mir in this fight. But I'm not underestimating Mark Hunt because, like I said, he can finish it in one punch. But he's getting up there in age. He's 41. So, he's not what he once was. But then at the same time, when you look at it from the other side, the power is the last thing to go with fighters. Even though you're old, you always carry your power. That's usually the last thing to go. And Mark Hunt is coming off of a first round finish against Bigfoot Silva. So I mean, it's a really really interesting fight. I do have Frank Mir, but he really has to be cautious when he's on the feet with Mark Hunt, and he has to mix it up, and he has to just use all of his tools to beat Mark Hunt. That's, I think, the best way. But we'll see. Watch Mir come out and think that his boxing is good enough to do it the whole time, and maybe he'll get an early knockout. But we'll see. Tell me what you guys think. I definitely think Frank Mir is going to win this one. He's going to find a way. He's got all the tools. But, like I said, you can't count Mark Hunt out. So, let me know what you think. Let me know if anyone has Hunt winning this. Shout out to Arts Mixed Marshall. Arts Marshall Mixed. My bad. He's picking Hunt in his video. Go check out his video. Go subscribe to him as well. But I definitely could see Mark Hunt winning this too, though. But personally, my personal opinion, I got Frank Mir. I think all the tools he's got, I think we'll get it done. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, subscribe. But that's it for this one. MMA Boxing Talk. Peace.